Hello everyone, my name is Shaun Doyle, for those of you who don't know me. I'm a photographer, studied photography, been doing it for quite a while. I've mainly been posting my work on social media, but now I'm going to be venturing into the YouTube realm and making videos as you're watching right now. So for those of you who are probably watching this that have followed my work for over the years, you probably know my story a little bit here and there, but for those of you who don't know my story and this is the first time you're seeing my face, I'm going to give you a little bit of a background quickly here about who I am, how I got to you here. I graduated in 2010 from St. Edward's University in Austin, Texas with a degree in Bachelor's of Fine Art, to be technical, specializing in photography. I also acquired a minor in environmental science while I was there. Shortly after I graduated college, I knew I wanted to travel, so I could take more landscape, nature, wildlife, travel style photos. So I did a trip for a year. I traveled from Patagonia essentially to Guatemala, not all the countries in between, but did cover the length through backpacking and buses and planes. Along that trip, I ended up here on this island called Utila. To do my dive master. That was 2012, March 2012, so pretty much a year from now, or 9 years ago. I fell in love with the place and knew that I wanted to come back and do my instructor, and then maybe, do a little work here if I could find it. That was 9 years ago. So the people who do know and follow my work know I've been pretty much consistently here on Utila for that time period. I've had some moments where I've left for a little bit here and there, but for the most part I have been working and photographing underwater here on the island. This place has pretty much been my home and where I've learned to really become an underwater photographer specifically. I've produced most of my content and work here. I've helped manage social media accounts for different businesses here over the years, and really built a great foundation in what I know, and part of what I've learned I'm going to be trying to share with you in this YouTube channel. So enough about me, but what am I doing here and why am I talking to you? So the idea of this is I'm a little late to the game, honestly. A lot of people do tutorials, a lot of people do video blogs. I don't really know how I will fit into there. This is kind of an exploration for me. I just know that I want to share more than just share more than just the pictures that I share, but more of how I get the pictures. So this channel I'll be trying to update weekly if I can, if not more maybe. With video content with me in there. I will be videoing myself diving and taking pictures, so you can kind of see how I actually get these photos, and I'll kind of do these little cut compares. I maybe get to interview people along the way, my students that I've taught. If you're familiar with my work at the College of Diving, then you possibly watched me before in my intern interviews. So maybe I'll be able to get to do stuff like that. But this is from my own personal channel, so I get a little bit more free reign to do what I want to do in front of the camera. So other than interviews and maybe some tutorials, I'll be giving you maybe product reviews, just lifestyle stuff, what I do on a daily basis. I'm gonna kind of just make it a little bit more versatile, a little bit more diverse, maybe you could say. So I may be doing something completely different each week. It may be kind of similar. I'm going to be trying to figure this out as I go along a little bit, but I also got a good plan behind me, how the best of intentions work. So that being said, for my first video and my first introduction here, I'm not really doing too much other than just kind of introducing you to why I'm here and what I'm doing. But I do ultimately have a greater purpose for this video. That is comes with a bit of a heavy heart, but also a bit of excitement on the same level, that I'm going to be announcing to the world here in this video, and also through social media here, through posts, that I'm actually going to be leaving Utila. This place has done a lot for me. I have grown to love not just the island and the underwater world here, but the people. Honestly, I think that is why I stayed here for as long as I did. The people here made me feel like it was my home, even though it's not my home. It will always be my home. It'll always have a very special place in my heart. But the circumstances of the last year, and given a lot of other factors, I found that it's time for me to move on. Obviously, I will still be coming back and visiting, and hopefully I can bring the connections that I make in other parts of the world back here to Uttila and show my love no matter what, and just come back and visit everybody here. So yes, it does bring me a little bit of sadness to have to tell everybody that I won't be living here on a semi-permanent basis anymore, but I also am excited to be able to announce that I'm going to be changing locations. I can't quite reveal where I might be moving to yet because nothing's really set in stone, but I can guarantee you that I will be continuing to take pictures underwater, but we'll be continuing to post things. It's within all of my intentions to kind of move my photography business in the next direction, to expand, hence me making YouTube videos like you're watching right now. I will hopefully also be announcing other things. I'll be showing and growing along with you so that you guys can watch this through my YouTube channels if you haven't already been watching it through my pictures. But now you can kind of see me and hear about my work as I'm kind of growing, expanding, changing, leaving. There's a lot of stuff I still have to do. The plan is to leave here in May, so that's not very far away. Actually, sorry, May. So I've got April coming up on me pretty quick. I will be doing my staff instructor. So for people who don't really know the scuba diving instructor levels, I'm not going to go too depth, but right now I'm currently a master scuba diver trainer. I've taught, a couple hundred people over my 9 years as an almost 9 years as an instructor. So the next level after that is to become a staff instructor, and it involves sitting through an IDC, which is the instructor development course, which I did 9 years ago. So I'm kind of seeing it as a instructor tune-up, maybe. Get to learn a little bit more about the current PADI programs and a lot of other stuff. So that will be a part of my videos in the next couple weeks, is talking about my prep for doing staff instructor, which is not necessarily photography related, but I hope I can expand myself as a photography instructor. Hopefully I'll be able to give you guys better video content. My presentations will be a little bit cleaner as I grow with you guys and this whole YouTube channel business that I'm a little late to the game with, but I'm going to hope maybe I can get a running start and create a lot of good content and get a lot of good followers. So that being said, followers, I don't want to be the usual person on YouTube, but you got to be in certain places. So if you guys enjoy my content and you want to keep watching these videos, please click follow. I got to start somewhere. So thank you guys. I'll see you guys next week, hopefully, with another great video. Bye, y'all.